Welcome back. I'm Laura Acevedo coming to you live from South 42nd Street here in Mountain View, one of the many areas hit hard by that January 22nd flood, but not the only one. I want to take you out to Spring Valley. Broadview Street was also hit very, very hard, with dozens of people flooded out of their homes. Some have yet to move back in. ABC 10 News reporter Laura Acevedo first brought you this story days after the devastating flood, before another round of rain was heading to our region. Tonight, we follow through with the homeowner who led a neighborhood-wide effort to clean storm drains behind their homes to prevent another flood.
We can't babysit them. We pay our taxes. They should be doing their jobs.
As Laura found out, neighbors feel like the drains are still not being properly maintained.
Well, the owner of this Spring Valley home tells me she's decided to leave these sandbags up year-round to protect her home, but tells me this storm drain behind this fence is still her biggest concern.
In some of the rooms, we lost parts of the ceiling.
Alicia Crow's house along Broadview Street looks brand new inside. Everything had to be redone with a price tag of roughly $150,000. In June, Crow, her husband, and grandson finally moved back in. I'm in your living room. The last time I was here, it was bare. How does it feel to be back in your home?
Wonderful. Wonderful. There's nothing like being back in your own home.
I first met Alicia in January, 9 days after the storm on the 22nd. After the flood, this is what her home looked like. Everything was ripped out. The walls cut, marking how high the water made it inside. She called ABC 10 News back then, concerned about clogged Caltrans storm drains behind her and her neighbor's home. With more rain on the way at the time, her neighborhood banded together to clean them up.
We can't keep sitting on our hands and wait for the rain to come to lose even more.
Since you cleaned the drain, who has maintained the drain?
Caltrans is now, but I'm still calling. I'm still actively making them come out and clean their drain.
So this is the drain that you guys kicked up, I remember.
Yes.
Crow says the drains are being maintained now, but says it's only when she calls to request that Caltrans come clean them. She says she's called 3 times and says all 3 times they've showed up.
I don't think that that's my responsibility. However, I can't afford to lose anything again. It should be a routine thing. Every month, every 6 weeks, every other month. Do seasonal work.
So I reached out to Caltrans for comment on her concerns. And in a statement, they told me in part that they routinely inspect and clean drains, ditches, culverts, and other stormwater facilities on state property as part of regular maintenance, saying those efforts are increased during the rainy season or when storms are forecasted. Crow still worries about future storms and says her neighbors will continue cleaning the storm drains as needed. But her real hope is that Caltrans will maintain them without having to be called.
Do your job, make sure that the drain's clean so I don't lose everything again, because I don't have the money or the time, the effort, or the credit to rebuild my life again.
In Spring Valley, Laura Acevedo, ABC 10 News.
Laura, thank you. And as part of our commitment to follow through, we will continue to check in on all the concerned residents on this street and all the nearby streets and push for action and answers from those in charge. Kimberly, back to you in the studio.
Yeah, doing what we have been, following through. Great work. Thank you, Wale.